More from Revealing America's Dark-Skinned Past, Volume 2. And the title is, It Appears to Me That the People Are Ingenious and Would Be Good Servants. On subsequent trips around the islands, Columbus detained more of the native people. On one trip, 5 youths came on board whom I, Columbus, ordered to be detained, in order to have them with me. He then sent ashore to one of the houses and took 7 women and 3 children. He says he did this that the Indians he already had in his custody might tolerate their captivity better with their company. His detainees, however, had no clue of what was to come. They probably thought that they were tour guides, as Columbus stated on one of his latter voyages around the islands that they were already suspicious because he did not shape a course back towards their country. As Columbus ventured around the islands, observing the inhabitants and their behaviors, he continued to express his thoughts about enslaving them. While he wrote that they were very gentle, the best people in the world, friendly and so timid that 1,000 would not stand before 3 of our men. He also expressed what his plans were for them on his return trip, writing in his logs several times in various ways. They are good to be ordered about, to work and sow, and do all that may be necessary, and to build towns. And they should be taught to go about clothed and to adopt our customs. Before his departure from the islands, he even referred to the Native Americans as now subjects of the King of Castile. It is believed when Columbus returned to Spain from his first venture, he detained approximately 25 Native Americans. Upon his arrival in Spain, Columbus dressed these Native Americans in their finest indigenous attire, inclusive of many gold trinkets, along with various indigenous plants and animals from America, and paraded and displayed them in order to convey an idea of the importance and the wealth of the newly discovered country. It is said that the original intention of Columbus for these detainees to learn the language and customs of Spain and return them back home to the island. No one knows how many of these Native Americans were aboard the ships on the second voyage. However, it is mentioned that 2 were returned to the islands, where one immediately upon arriving escaped into the interior of the island. While the accounts of the people of the islands initially were of timid, gentle, friendly people, Columbus' descriptions on his return trip changed dramatically, as if he now needed to have in writing that the people needed him and needed to be civilized. It also appears from this point forward in history that the indigenous people of America are spoken about in a negative fashion.